Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this video we are going to be making some salmon croquettes. Most people know them by either fish cakes or salmon patties, but here is all of what you are going to need. And I possibly might be using 3 eggs because these eggs are so small, but we'll see as we go along with the mixing. And here I just left this out so you can see how much of the red pepper that I used. And same with the green. All right. And you're gonna need 2 cans of salmon, whichever brand you prefer. We have some finely chopped onions and some flour. So I'm gonna open these cans up and start to clean them, and I'll be right back. Now it's time to clean this fish. So what you wanna do is drain all of the liquid off of it from out of the can, and make sure you get off as much as possible because you don't want that liquid into your mix when it's time to put it all together, because it'll be way too loose and the flour and egg won't hold it together much. Okay, so I'll give you a quick example of how to do this. You definitely want to get this stuff here off. And the easiest part is right here to start to clean it with. You see how that opens? And you see all of the bones and stuff like that. So what you want to do is scrape that out. And then there's a part here where you just open that up and you scrape all of this stuff out. Get it? All right, so I'm going to clean this up fully and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have the fish all cleaned up and deboned. This is what it should look like. After that, you want to just take a fork or anything that you find easy to mash with and just break it all apart. You can also flake it with your fingers if you want to, but this way is much easier and faster. Okay, so that looks about, oh, got a big chunk there. All right, so I'm just gonna check through it to make sure there aren't any big chunks in there. Yep, so 2. Okay, that looks good enough. Now it's time to get all of the ingredients in and form these patties. Okay, let's get this all mixed up. Okay, in this small bowl here, I have 1 tablespoon of onion powder, 1.5 teaspoons of black pepper, and right beside it, which is hiding, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of paprika, and over here, 1 teaspoon of all-purpose seasoning. Now you don't need much of that because the fish already has a small content of salt in it. So I'm gonna mix all of these up. And I like to do this in layers so that it can be flavorful. So I'm gonna add the seasoning directly to the fish. Okay, that looks good to me. I'm gonna leave a little behind. And I'm going to mix that through. Okay, now I'm gonna add the onions, all of them, because we like onions on this channel. All right, the green and red pepper. I'm going to be adding all of that as well. Wow, that smells good. Reminds me of being in the kitchen with my mother when I was younger. There's something about the smell of onions and peppers, man. Oh, man. Reminds me of being home. Okay, so I'm going to mix this through. I like to do this while the fish is still dry before adding the egg, because I'm able to get the peppers and onions all the way through instead of having them clumped up in one spot. Oh, thought I saw something. Oh, I did. In one spot, so it can be evenly distributed throughout the fish, so it can be some in each patty. Okay, so now I'm going to add the egg. And by the way, this is 2 beaten eggs. I have one on reserve just in case if my mixture isn't moist enough. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need that extra egg. I can tell already. Yep. Here's that extra egg. Definitely needed that. The eggs that I had were really small. Alright, that looks much better. So you want to mix that and get that all the way through to where the fish starts to look moist. And guys, right now will be a perfect time to like this video and make sure that you subscribe to this channel and click the notification bells so that when I post a video, you guys will be notified. Okay, so that's enough of the egg. The 3 eggs worked out for me because I had small ones. I'm going to gradually add a bit of all-purpose flour. Now this is going to help with the binding and also give it that crunch on the outside of the salmon croquette. Now you're not going to need a whole lot of this. Just a little more. And the measurement amounts will be in the description below. Okay, that should do. Okay, so I'm going to get this fully mixed and I'll be right back when it's time to form the patties. Okay, let's form these patties. Okay, I got the mix here, of course. And right here I have a baking sheet lined with some parchment paper so that the patties won't stick. So I like making my patties a little on the thinner side because the thicker you make them, the longer they will take to fry, and also having them thinner gives it a better crunch. Got a little more to that one. And out of this mix, you should get anywhere from, if you make them the size that I'm going to make them, about 8, maybe 9 patties. Anywhere from 6 to 8 patties. Okay, there's one. See that? And you don't have to make all of them at one time. You can really just make whatever you're going to eat. Or if you have people over, you know, you can make that amount that you're going to serve the people, and the rest you can put away. Okay, I'm gonna get the rest of these patties patted out, and I will be right back. Okay, so it's time to fry these patties. At this point, you should have already had your oil preheating. So this is what the patties look like after they've been formed. Okay, I got 8 of them out of the mix, which I expected. So let's start frying. Whoa, baby, whoa. Okay, I'm gonna let these go a little bit, and I'll be back when they're almost done. Okay, it's time to flip these bad boys over. So how you would know that it's time to flip them over is that you will start to see like the edges turning brown here, like you see here. Let me show you. Okay, there's a zoom in pic. You see that? That's when you know it's time to flip those patties over. Okay, so I'm gonna do that now. And the best way to do that is to use 2 things so that you don't create any splatter and get a big old mess of oil all over the place. See how perfect those look? Those are gonna be amazing, guys. I advise you to really give this recipe a try, because I'm sure that you will like it. Better yet, fall in love with it. Okay, I'll be back when it's time to take these out and put our second batch in. Okay, so this first batch is done. You want to take them out and either put them on paper towel to let the excess oil drain off, but I'm going to be using a cooling rack with paper towel under it so that it can keep its crispiness. Look at that. Beautiful. Fried to perfection. Okay, so there we have it. 3 are done so far. Going in with the second batch. And you want to be careful when you're laying that in there. Well, basically when you're frying anything, because you don't want the oil to splatter all over you. So you lay it away from you. Okay. Okay, guys, so there's our second batch. And I will be back when these are all completely done. Okay, so here's the finished product of our salmon croquettes. Look how beautiful they came out. Nice and golden brown. And you can see like the specks of the vegetable, the green pepper and red pepper. Guys, don't forget to like this channel, like this video, better yet, subscribe to this channel and hit the notification bell so that you can be notified when I post another video. And also subscribe. Definitely subscribe.